Get up, Elizabeth. What are you still doing in bed?
Hey, it's cold. Why couldn't you have just knocked?
In case you've forgotten, this is my house.
Get up, get dressed. You're gonna miss your appointment.
Elizabeth, thanks for waiting. I'm Dr. Mike. There you go, good handshake. Well, let's just get started. So your mother stabbed your stepfather, and so now you're living with your aunt.
Yep. My mom got out of jail a few months ago, and now she's living in a halfway house.
This happened 4 years ago?
Yeah.
And you're just getting into therapy now?
Yeah.
How's it going?
I don't know.
How do I think you're doing, right? Like, I'm having a jolly fucking time, Dr. Mike. Right? Yeah. Right. How you doing in school?
I don't really mesh with the kids at school.
Tell me about your friends.
And there's just Ellen. We met at a record store. She's cool. She's older.
So why start therapy now?
Aunt Anne wanted me to come. I suppose she'd say I have anger issues.
Do you?
I mean, I get mad at her a lot. She opens my mail, for one thing.
Well, that would upset anybody.
Yeah. Like she says, since I live under her roof, everything is hers. You know, including me and all of my stuff.
That is intrusive and frustrating, regardless of what her reasons might be.
Yeah, well, I wish you'd tell her that.
Yeah, okay. Call Anne. How are you sleeping?
On a scale of 1 to coma, I'd say not very well. You know, I keep having these nightmares, you know, where, like, I'm awake, but I can't move. But I see and hear things that can't possibly be there. Mm-hmm. So, like, I guess I'm dreaming. I don't know it.
How long has this been going on?
I guess, you know, on and off since I was about 12.
12? Well, that explains it. I've never seen eyes that tired in another 17-year-old. I mean, like... So you had a stepfather. Mm-hmm. What role does your biological father play?
My father has been worm food since I was 7. Drunk driver. No, but at least he got replaced by a drunk with a penchant for beating little girls.
Is that all he did?
Yeah.
Well, then, since we explored your father, why don't we talk about your mother, yeah?
Well, my mom, she just kind of checked out after my dad died. She was so oblivious.
Oh, poor thing.
And then one night she just lost it. Do you think maybe I'm not dreaming? You know, maybe it's all real? God, I sound crazy. I feel crazy, you know? Like, I can't sleep. And when I do, I wish I hadn't.
Have you heard of sleep paralysis? Okay. I want you to do a little bit of research, and we are going to talk about this the next time we meet. Okay? Oh, hey, I also have a little trick you can use when you're not sure, you know, if you're dreaming. Turn on the lights. Yeah. If you turn on the lights and nothing changes, you are dreaming. Well, that or you need to change the light bulb. Okay, get out of my office.
Found a bunch of stuff on sleep disturbances and night terrors. I got 5 books on the occult, but that is the only one I could find on sleep paralysis.
The terror that comes in the night, an experience-centered study of supernatural assault traditions? Sounds spooky. Ooh, witchcraft.
Oh, dude, I don't want to hear about that. Okay, give it back.
Fine.
She clearly loathes me. And at the very least, she doesn't trust me.
Guess I could be to blame for that. In fact, I should probably get going before she gets home.
Hasta luego.
Dear Elizabeth, it was great to hear your voice last week. I do love talking to you, but you leave so much out. Are you still having those bad dreams? I'm fine, although I've been really tired lately. I have to have some tests done.
Fuck.
I'm sure it's nothing, just routine. It is very hard to be away from you.
I didn't find much on sleep paralysis, just this. I did find a bunch of stuff on the paranormal and out-of-body experiences.
Well, hey, let's hold off on putting a lot of credence into those ideas right now. Something's wrong.
Well, if it's not paranormal, then what the hell is it? Am I crazy?
Elizabeth, we're all a little bit crazy. But I'm not here to tell you that you're crazy. I am. Shut up. Sorry, I deal with kids all day. I just want us to focus on the medical explanations that we do have.
What medical explanations? I mean, I feel like I'm losing my shit, man. I can't sleep. Honestly, I haven't had more than a few hours of sleep all week. And Anne refuses to talk to me. I mean, unless it's in very loud decibels, and it's all just petty shit.
Now you try.
Try what?
Breathing, Elizabeth. Don't you ever just try to breathe?
What are you talking about? I breathe all the time.
Look, I can tell you hold your breath. For one thing, I can see that you're doing it. And for another, you're constantly sighing and yawning, which is a clear indication that you're not getting enough oxygen to your brain. And all of this could be alleviated by breathing. Just Now you try. Yeah, seriously. Just let all the pain, anxiety, frustration, let it melt away. Are you feeling more calm now? So you want a scientific reason for your symptoms?
That would be helpful.
Elizabeth, I think you're suffering from sleep paralysis. Now, I can set you up with a study that will determine exactly what is going on and how to help you through it. But I first have to ask you, are you now or have you ever used psychoactive drugs? I'm talking cocaine, marijuana, LSD.
No.
Okay.
What is sleep paralysis?
Well, during sleep, there's this magical dance of chemicals that basically paralyze you so you don't act out your dreams. You know, you don't kick someone in the face because you're dreaming about running or something like that. Well, I guess that would be more like kung fu fighting. Everybody wants kung fu fight. Sorry, okay. You know people sleepwalk, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, they don't seem to get enough attention from those chemicals. And other people, they seem to be bombarded with them. So that sometimes when they wake up, they're still paralyzed. Sound familiar?
Yeah.
Okay, so there are 3 symptoms that people who suffer from sleep paralysis tend to experience. 1, narcolepsy.
I do tend to nod off a lot.
The other one is cataplexy. That's where you feel suddenly really weak after emotional distress.
Doesn't everyone?
And another is hallucinations during predormitum.
What's Predormitum?
Just a medical term for the transition stage between being awake and being asleep.
I think I'm too tired to follow all this.
Okay, just see if this is familiar. During predormitum, people are more likely to experience varying degrees of sensory phenomena. People can also hear all kinds of things. And if you have a problem waking up during that stage, when your muscles are still paralyzed.
Oh my God.
Right?
Okay, so what causes it?
It tends to affect people who are under tremendous amounts of stress. And Elizabeth, I would have to say that your life pretty much fits that bill.
I only fell asleep for a second.
Fell asleep. You aren't gonna end up killing yourself or somebody else. Just like your mother.
Don't you dare touch me, you bitch.
I am not your enemy. I am trying to help you. You don't want help.
Hello?
You want to take off with me?
What happened?
Jackson is totally freaking out on me. I've had it with this crazy fucker. I'm leaving. I can't stay here anymore.
Funny. I was about to call you and say the same thing.
Feels like it's burning a hole through my face. Girl, that music is so loud. Nobody would hear if we were being gutted alive out here.
Anyone in there?
Just a minute. Louder.
I really have to go pee.
Time is like a river.
Does it feel like the music's slowing down?
A river. There is no past, present, or future. It just always all is.
Like a river.
It flows.
And we're all just rolling along.
Exactly. Some people want to live in the past, so they
Beat themselves against the current.
like salmon.
For sex.
Well, no. Yes. For anything. Whatever. They can't get there. They fight until they're exhausted. They drown because they can't let go and just go with the flow. Sometimes I feel like I'm swimming under the current and I can see through the water, through time, into a moment of my past.
Wait. I thought you said we can't get to the past.
Oh, but I'm under the current, you see? I still can't swim or I'll be swept up again. So I just float there and I watch my whole life flow before my eyes.
Whoa.
So you lied about the drugs?
Huh?
Where are you right now?
Your office?
We still have some time left. Do you want to continue, or?
Yeah. Yeah. So it started as a great fucking night, turned into a total disaster.
Starving! Oh my god, it's pretty out here.
Hey, bitch!
Are you talking to me?
Yeah, you. You think you're queen of this neighborhood? You want to hog the bathroom and fuck my boyfriend? What? This girl? Fucking shit, man. I'm gonna like my hair. Who do you think you are, Brandon? Look at me. I'm talking to you, bitch. Boyfriend. Fuck you. Fuck you want, Graham. I don't want to fuck your left. Who do you want? Listen, get out of here. Look at me. Fuck you. Get out of here. Okay. Fuck you, asshole. I don't want to fuck your mom. Oh. Oh. I think she stabbed me. Oh shit! Oh no!
Ellen just got out of rehab, and the cops were going to take me too, but, for being a minor under the influence. But they just sent me back to Anne. A lot of good that's done. I mean, she's barely spoken to me since I got back. All she does now is yell.
It must be hard for her.
What do you mean?
Well, let's see. Her sister stabbed a guy and has been incarcerated. Her niece, on top of running away, may or may not have a substance abuse problem. Speaking of your mother, have you heard from her?
I actually wanted to talk to you about that. She wrote me this letter saying that she had to get some tests done. I think she wants me to go visit her. And says she's sick.
How do you feel about that?
I don't know, man. I guess I'm afraid to go see her.
Because she stabbed someone?
Yeah. I mean, I don't know if I can trust her. After everything?
Yeah.
I mean, ever since my father died, she has been awful. I've always felt like everything is my fault. Or like I have no control over my own life. Or like I'm just some afterthought.
Wow. She might be,
Dying?
Yeah.
All right. I'll go.
I've been worried about you, right?
Yeah. Me too. Why'd you do it, Mom?
Elizabeth, marrying Raymond, staying with Raymond, was a mistake.
And you just thought killing him was gonna make it better?
I wasn't thinking when I killed him. But every decision I have ever made has been because of you.
What is that supposed to mean? Do you regret what you did?
I regret it because it made me lose you. I've missed you terribly. But I will always try to do what is best for you.
Mom, I hated Raymond too, okay? But I don't see how it was worth killing him.
I just couldn't live one more day with him, knowing what he was capable of.
She's getting too big for her britches.
You bastard! Mommy!
I'm sorry, baby. I never meant to ruin your life.
You didn't. Mom, I didn't. But look at you. You're not sleeping, and Anne says you're using drugs. I'm not. Mom, look at me, okay? I'm fine. I haven't been sleeping well, but I think that's gonna change now. Please don't worry. I'm so sorry. I know.
Are you sure you don't want to smoke a doob?
I think it's better if I take a break from altering my consciousness.
That's cool.
God, I can't believe how strung out I looked.
Are you still having those nightmares and that fucked up paralysis shit?
Not like it was. No. I think it's better now because I can put a face on it. And I stopped hearing that weird crying.
You know, I don't think I've ever seen you cry.
Well, when I was younger, Raymond used to make me stand in the corner and I wasn't allowed to cry. Like, I'd have tears streaming down my face, but since he couldn't hear me, he didn't really care.
I bet I can make you cry.
Ow!
Come on, shed some tears.
I think I see one in there. Come on.
Tell me more about your friend Ellen.
Okay, well, we met at this record store she works at. It's like walking distance from the school. So I just went over there one day after classes, and I'd never been in there before, so I didn't know like what shit was in what aisles. So of course, I walked down the section that's filled with Madonna, and Ellen just walks up to me. She's like, "Oh wow, Mel, do you want to hear some real music?" And do you know what I said? Mom. Mom.
So